Hello, are we back? My internet died. We alive? Well, what was the timing of that chat? Did you guys at least get to see the chest or what? Nope. Oh my god. I alt F4'd so hard out of that too. Damn it. That is not cool. How dare you, game? How dare you? And I'm guessing it's not gonna have the cutscene? Aw. Damn it. Unfortunate. Chat, I will get that cutscene for us. I will get that cutscene for us, don't you worry. Anyway, lore. Right, lore stuff. This is Chaos Witch Quelaag. So, Quelaag was one of the daughters of the Witch of Izalith, and she herself was also a pyromancer at one point in time. Unfortunately, she was transformed by the Bed of Chaos and the Chaos Flame when her mother tried to recreate the first flame. And it transformed her lower half into this giant spider demon, or it really, like, fused her with this giant spider demon into one entity. Mildred seems trapped within the fog gate over there. So I guess she's not going to be helping. And she is using a special weapon, which we will have a chance at using if we want to, called Quelaag's Fury Sword. It actually looks way better, way better in this game than in normal Dark Souls 1, so that's a big improvement. And as you can see, she, as a pyromancer, as a Witch of Izalith, is very versed in using fire. Her weapon is fire, her spider is fire, she spits hot lava. Or, well, her spider spits hot lava. Now, because we have this weapon, let me just go ahead and preface by saying it's a little bit good for this fight. Ooh, did I do it wrong? Owie. I did it wrong. What a dummy. Or splat. How did that hit me? Oh, whatever. Mildred MVP. Yeah, she doing work. I'm also going to be doing less damage to Quelaag because of Mildred. Oh, she's in... Hey, she's in peril. I must help. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Mildred's killing me! Mildred's existence is killing me right now. Fuck. Fucking damn it. I ran out of stamina. I blame Mildred. It's her fault. It's her fault. Entirely, 1000%. When the second she finally got out, Quelaag farted on me. Darn. That attack is actually one of Quelaag's... It's Quelaag's highest damage attack, period. Because it can hit you multiple times and it does very high damage each time. It essentially one-shot me with just one hit. So, yeah, getting behind Quelaag is actually way more dangerous than getting in front of Quelaag. And I will fight her my way now, the speedrun. I'm a speedrunner way. Instead of the let's do it casual way. We're gonna pop. That looks way good. Whoop. Get away from the lava. Come on, get away from the lava. Come here. Come here, sweetie. There you go. Ugh, the slope. Alright, come on over here. There you go, sweetie. Oh, she didn't want to explode. Well, there we go. So you can kind of stand, like, right up next to her under this forefront leg, and she can't really do a lot to you. Most of the time, unless she jumps away. If she jumps on you, she can hurt you. I even still took the fight very slowly. Oh no, I'm playing casually. I feel like I'm supposed to be playing slowly, just for chat. Alright, so anyway, Quelaag only has a few attacks that can hit that one area that I kept walking to, and they are, if she shoots lava in a certain way, it can pull next to you and hit you, and she can cause the explosion to hit you. And that's about it. That's about it. Now, as for lore for Quelaag, beyond the fact that she is a daughter of chaos, she just kind of, she smiled when she saw us, which unfortunately chat didn't see. Don't worry, chat. I will rectify that wrong. And I will make sure that you get your anime titties. And on top of that, she just kind of attacked us out of nowhere. Wonder why. Now let's ring that other bell. The bell is ringing all the way down here. I am surprised that it can echo out that far and can be heard up there. And thus, Send's Gate is open to Send's Fortress. Shouldn't Siegmeyer be looking at that like, whoa, well, jolly good. Amazing. I'm happy about this. Ring the bell, Quelaag's domain. And we get a homeward bone because we're supposed to use that to go back and get out. But if I used a homeward bone right now, it would be bad. And look, these are the demon ruins in the capital city of Izalith, and the lava is nowhere near as painful on my eyes. Wait. Wait. We'll see. A new challenger approaches. We'll see. But we'll leave that for the future. For the now, we're going to clean up the last bit of Blighttown. So, I'm just gonna give it to you right here, chat. The reason that Quelaag attacked us when we showed up there isn't because she's some sort of mindless monster that's corrupted by the demon or anything. Far from it. Quelaag actually attacked us because we are a human. And because she is trying to take our humanity and, give it to her sister, who is currently extremely ill. And her sister is infected by the blight pus and is slowly degrading over time and slowly dying. Thank you very much, the Bratwurst, Balls of Glory 69, and the World Oyster for the recent follows, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show, and thank you very much for the support. I'm gonna hit this real quick. Just to unpoison myself. So, Quelaag's sister is known as the Fair Lady to those that adhere to her. And those that adhere to her are mainly people that she saved by sucking the blight pus out of them and into her own body. She took the disease upon herself in order to save some people, which is why those guys that have horrible, horrible egg sacs injected in their back have horrible, horrible egg sacs injected in their back. They're trying to find some sort of way to cure, or at the very least ease the pain of the Fair Lady, because she was kind enough to remove the disease from their own bodies. They're willing to mutilate themselves in order to try and repay this act of kindness that they had. And we'll be seeing her in the future. And talking to her and all that stuff. And by the future, I mean the relatively near future. Wait a second. I shouldn't go up yet. There is the item set over here to grab first. And the toxic flow dart sniper. Oh, he's up there. Shoot. Should have done him first. Ah, well. And over here we have the Crimson set. And the Tin Banishment Cabinets. So, hey chat. Let me just go ahead and put the Crimson set on. Which is a really cool looking set. Also chat, Berserk reference count +1. Yay! This is a Berserk reference. So let's take a look. The Mask of the Sealer. Mask of the sorcerers who flooded New Londo to seal away the Dark Wraiths, and the 4 kings who descended into dark. It symbolizes their resolve to keep the seal shut forever, and their atonement for all who were sacrificed. But 2 of the 3 forsook New Londo upon tiring of their duty. The sealers were once known as healers, and the bright crimson was a symbol of that. Now, 2 of them forsook their duty and are no longer in New Londo, and we just happened to find a set of crimson robes here, and the remedy sorcery. Sorcery of the red-robed Yolva, one of the sealers of New Londo. Reduce bleeding and poison buildup, and undo various poisonous effects. One of New Londo's unique healing sorceries. Perhaps she abandoned her sealer duty to take her healing arts back to Blighttown. So this might have been where Yolva perished. She might have left New Londo in order to try and come and cure the blight pus of Blighttown. Because New Londo has this remedy cure-all that helps with poison. And the way that this is worded, specifically undo various poisonous effects. Which says that maybe she came here trying to, help cure those that were infected by the blight pus, but she did not quite make it. Also, this could not be Yolva's corpse, because she is a she, and this is a male corpse. Unless they placed the wrong type of corpse. Or maybe they weren't thinking about it at all. Either way, Yolva seems to be one of the 3 sealers who decided to flood New Londo and create New Londo Water Park. Oh yeah, the happiest water park on Earth. She was a trap. Oh, okay. So, after flooding New Londo and being like, man, kinda got nothing else to do now that we've flooded the city we were supposed to protect. Huh. I'm gonna go to Blighttown now. Maybe I'll flood that too. With healing! Haha! And, turns out she could not heal the Blight Pus. The Blight Pus is a little bit beyond the remedy spell. As it's basically the plague. Oh, son of a bitch. I had a feeling. By the way, welcome to Toxic World. Population U. Well, now that I'm toxic, at least their darts don't really do anything to me. Gonna ride this toxic wave out. It staggers me, is what they do. So many blow dart snipers in here. This is such a rude place. Ow. I'm trying to help you. Let me administer the cure. The cure for your filthy fucking lives. Shit. That's not good. Did not want to be down here. While toxic. And while they're still alive. Ah! Moron. You came over to me. That was a mistake. So, remember I said, toxic. Son of a bitch. Toxic takes up, like, 7 health bars, or 7 Estus flask before it runs out. Damn, that's unfortunate. That area is a little bit brutal. Just a little bit brutal. And, I did not... I really should have had gear with some poise on it. Having no poise is a no-no against those guys. I do like the Crimson set. The Crimson set is a good-looking set, so I'm going to keep it on. But I'm going to put the Wolf Ring on for some poise. Everyone missed the titties? Don't worry, guys. I will show you the titties. The second we are out of Blighttown and back at Firelink Shrine, you guys are going to get some titties. Twitch didn't deny it. My internet cut out, so blame Comcast, as is tradition. I don't need to go over there. What am I doing? I need to go up. Wow, my shield looks gold in there. I guess it's the reflection of the light on it. Blue. Take that, dogs. Did you have your internet with Comcast? Because there's literally not another choice. Hi there. Oh, are you dead? Oh, that's sad. I'm sad for you. Not really. Get fucked. Honestly, never had an issue with your Comcast internet? Then you don't use your internet enough. Ow. Dogs are so cheap. How their attacks work. My attack is I ran into you. Hooray! And here we have a Firekeeper's Soul. We'll be reading the description of that particular Firekeeper's Soul. Because that one, I believe, is a unique description. Alright, I have exacted my revenge on Blue Dart Man. I'm happy. Like getting notifications of you being live when I have been here for like 9 hours. Sorry, man. Internet cut for a second, and the stream had to be restarted because of it. Because Comcast is amazing. Alright, let's look at this Firekeeper Soul. Nope, this is not one of the unique ones. Darn. What's up, Chubuka? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to close to the end of this particular stream. I've gotta make good on my promise to chat though and give them the Quelaag cutscene. My internet cut out. Do 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 do. So we are almost out of Blighttown. There's just one last little thing to pick up, and that is the key to the new Londo Ruins. Key to the iron bars separating the ruins of New Londo and Drake Valley. The ruins of New Londo were blocked off, for the cursed ghosts pose danger to life and spirit. Legends speak of a terrible dark which was sealed away. Ominous. Now, as for the ghosts, they could leave any time because they are ghosts. So, that gate seems like a dumb idea. Thank you very much, Brunnin Diab, for the follow. Welcome to the stream, dude. Good to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show, and thanks for the support. Ow. Not supposed to swing again that fast. Hello, fat friend. Goodbye, fat friend. Oh, no, he's gonna live through that. A lot of health. The follow-up. Oh, no, the rare follow-up. The double. Oh, they both dropped me some poop. Delicious, delicious poop. By the way, as we're making our exit here, I want to show that there's tons of these little barricade things. Again, no clue what they're supposed to be used for. Like, at all. And why did they make so many urns and pots and stuff down here, despite the fact that they are clearly some sort of really poor shanty town? Like, what did they need them to store? Very weird. Anyway, chat, I hope you're ready. We've almost made it to the end. Also, I can stand on this. Hooray. Three, two, one. We're done with Blighttown. Blighttown. Up Blighttown. Blighttown. Up Blighttown. Back to the Valley of the Drax. And as you might recall, our geography, our map creation, this will lead us to New Londo Ruins. And out of New Londo, you know what? You know who we haven't talked to in a really long time? Rickert. Hey, Rickert, how you holding up?
Hey, hang on. Is that an ember? Oh, I'm sorry. We at Vinheim don't deal in shoddy embers like that. Perhaps you should try an old smith out in the country.
Well, that's your hint to use Andre. However, what a fucking stuck-up prick. We don't deal in shoddy embers like that. That divine ember that the gods would use. Oh, no, we'd never touch that. Ah, yes.
Oh, Big Hat. Of course I've heard of him. Who hasn't in Vinheim?
This is important.
He was a royal member of Dragon School until he turned undead. I hear he was quite the character. Only that was 100 years ago. What interest have you in the old eccentric now?
So, Big Hat Logan was a man that was around 100 years ago, and unless the undead curse allows you to just hang around for 100 years, like, and not age or want or need or anything like that, then perhaps the time is convoluted thing is why Big Hat Logan is here.
Sorcery? Don't ask me how it actually works. We only fiddle and forge until it works itself in. That's how we do it in Vinheim, at least. We prefer to leave the theorizing to those uppity scholars.
Alright, so that's two important things. So, sorcery, don't ask me how it works. There you go, there's your typical mage here in good old Lordran. Your typical sorcerer. I don't fucking know how it works. I just point my stick and say the words, and then I shoot the pew-pew. And he leaves the tinkering and the actual... And he says to leave the tinkering and the actual applications and whatnot of it to these uppity scholars. So that says that he obviously has some sort of bad blood with the more scholarly, higher-ranking officials of Vinheim. Like, let's say Big Hat Logan. But at the same time, he never even took the time to try and learn how to apply himself and figure out how sorcery actually works. Instead, he was very contented with being handed a scroll and told, if you wave a wand and say these words, you will shoot the pew-pew.
What is it? There's nothing to talk about. We're both cursed.
Oh, alright. That's all he has to say. He did have some new dialogue, so that's nice. Bye again, Rickert. Bye again. Whoops, why am I going this way? Where I came from. I want to go this way. Good job I didn't just run off that into there. I would have died. Then we'd be back in Blighttown. Then I'd be sad. Then again, another reason why old Rickert might not be too happy with the higher-ranking officials of Vinheim and scholarly ones is seeing as the undead are kind of shunned in the world outside of Lordran. In fact, they're shunned everywhere, even in Lordran. Seeing as the undead are relatively shunned and everything like that, and there's not a whole lot of love for them. Fact of the matter is that he might have been completely kicked out of the school of Vinheim and exiled out of Vinheim because he was undead in the first place. By the way, Lautrec's gone. But he's not the only thing that's gone. The Dingy set. A black eye orb. Dead. Worn by the Firekeeper at Firelink Shrine. It is thought to have once been the white hood of a maiden, but smoke and ashes from bonfires have darkened it over the years. It is thought to have once been the white skirt of a maiden, but its true origin is lost in patches of blood. Perhaps its former wearer was maimed to prevent escape. Well, our Firekeeper has been murdered. Mystical orb found on the Keeper's corpse. Invade the world of the murderer of a Firekeeper to defeat the perpetrator and reclaim the soul of the Firekeeper. The Black Eye keeps constant watch on the City of the Gods and Orlando. By the way, I want to point out there's actually not a corpse in there. Saying. Just saying. Firekeeper undead or human? The Firekeeper is undead and human. You know, you have to be a human to be undead, so the Firekeeper is undead. Light bonfire. Firekeeper is absent, cannot light bonfire. So this brings up an interesting thought. It also brings up a confusing thought. So, a bonfire seems to need a Firekeeper to continue working, functioning, right? Without a Firekeeper, it seems the bonfire goes out and you cannot light it. Where are the Firekeepers for all the other bonfires I've lit? Now, perhaps our Firekeeper has just been overseeing the overall bonfires throughout the Undeadburg area and these various areas in Lordran. Well, I mean, that's a nice thought and all, but no, that's not true, as I will demonstrate in just a moment. So, really, this brings up a pretty big plot hole in Dark Souls, and they do it just as a gameplay element, but it brings up a big fat plot hole. And the big fat plot hole is the fact that regardless of whether we have a Firekeeper or not, we can light a ton of different bonfires. Tons and tons and tons of bonfires that have no Firekeeper to tend to them. That have no one else kindling them and making sure they work. And yet they work. And yet Firelink Shrine's fire goes out when the Firekeeper is removed, and it says it cannot be lit because there's no Firekeeper. So that brings up this weird situation where either you believe A, the Firekeepers for every bonfire around is just hidden somewhere that we can't possibly find, or B, the more accurate and actual explanation for it, the fact of the matter is that that's a load of shit, and for some reason Firelink Shrine went out for no good reason. Weird. It really doesn't make any sense when you think about it logically. Andre?
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those.
Yeah, you could.
Why not lend it to me?
So, Andre over here is orgasming over this large ember we have.
I see. It is a pity. This is the old church.
Oh, hey.
It was abandoned in favor of the church that you passed through. There are paths leading from here to two forbidden plains, Sen's Fortress and the Darkroot Garden. They attract all sorts of lunatics. No one as cultured as yourself.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's fine to be undead, but keep a level head, eh?
Andre's such a down-to-earth, you know, salty-the-earth friendly guy.
Sen's Fortress is an old proving grounds built by the ancient gods. It is the only route leading to the great Anor Londo. Of course, most fools can't even find their way into that fortified death trap. But they won't stop trying. Take that bumbling Sir Onion.
He's so proud of himself for calling him Sir Onion. He couldn't even get the line out without laughing. Oh, Andre.
I know little of the Darkroot Garden, although I've heard rumors of a divine blacksmith who resides there. Those who get stumped in the catacombs seek him for divine weapons.
Oh, well, I've already been there, and the divine blacksmith is divinely dead. I've also been to the catacombs.
I know little of those.
Looks like new dialogue's over.
Be careful out there.
So let's let Andre orgasm in his pants again real quick.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
Yes, give the large ember.
Magnificent! You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
There's the hint to use divine weapons in the catacombs? Yep. You can get that bit of dialogue way earlier than going to the catacombs. I just haven't talked to Andre for a while, so it's just kind of been sitting there as a piece of dialogue. Let's see, I really like the idea that she's the firekeeper for just that bonfire, and all the other ones you light are lit because of you, making you their firekeeper. But you're not a weak and blind lady, so you can move on. That doesn't work. And that doesn't work specifically because of the fact that firekeepers can only be maidens. They can only be females. And they have to be a certain kind of female that is compatible with being a firekeeper. Not any old person can be a firekeeper. Andre here could never be a firekeeper. I mean, he's far too muscular. Clearly. There seem to be some parameters that have to be met. Not necessarily physically, but spiritually they have to be met. And by the gods, we're not even close to spiritually meeting the needs of being a firekeeper. Also, we're not a female, so impossible.
I know little of the dark room. My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me?
Shove this in your dick. There you go.
Flame such as that.
So Andre knows what a divine ember is. So it's possible that that line was recorded back when Andre was supposed to be Gwyn's firstborn son. Because divine embers and divine blacksmiths are supposed to be specifically work for the gods to create divine weaponry. So the only way that he should have been able to know that that exists in the first place is because of it being for the gods. I'm going to say no.
I see. There's a pity.
So, before we give him the divine ember, we've looked at it before, but the divine embers are property of the church. So, while they are tools of the gods, they were handed down to the church and are intended for divine blacksmiths. So pretty much, you have to be incredibly holy and devout blacksmith to be able to use, to even be thought of given one of these. They're used for undead hunting. Hooray. Andre here, he seems like a pure guy.
My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen I could. Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
I'm grinding my halberd into your crotch. You just love it. You fucking love it, Andre. Alright, so now he can modify +5 normal equipment into divine weapons, or he can just take them straight up to +10 now. Wonderful. And with that, I am pretty good on our lore for today. Oh, by the way, like I said before, I promised you Quelaag's cutscene. I will give you Quelaag's cutscene right now. We're just going to have to create a new game real quick. Oh, hold on. Alright, chat, give me about 5 or so minutes and we'll be there. Actually, probably a little bit more than 5 minutes, closer to like 7 minutes max. But we will go hunt down Quelaag's chest. Bonus speedrun? Not quite. Bonus cutscene run. Yeah. This actually feels just the exact same as a non-remaster. Only it's a little bit smoother because of the more frames. Titties %, that's right. You know what? I don't even need to pick up any of this weapon or shield shit. Dragon head glitch is still a thing? Yes, you can do the dragon head glitch. That, I believe, has not been properly fixed. Hi, Oscar.
Regrettably.
Regrettably. Now kill yourself, Oscar. Just use my dark root base and save? Absolutely not. Team category at SGDQ. SGDQ would absolutely not do that. 100% SGDQ would not allow that. Now, a different speedrunning thing for charity would definitely give that a shot for funsies. But we'll be down to Blight Town in no time, chat. Any news on your plume? I'm sorry, Ornstein, but I do not believe that your armor gets the plume. As unfortunate as it is, it would appear that the remaster folks did not take the time to add that to the model. Do 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 do. I'm not gonna do the speedrun drop off because I would take a lot of damage. As is right now, I kind of don't want to do that because I'm prepared to take a lot of damage. We're just a weak little lad. Faster! Faster, I say! The toxic blow dart sniper was firing. Faster rolls. We must go faster. Chat demands it. The FPS flight time wasn't everything we hoped for. It's overrated. However, 60 FPS Quelaag cutscene. Is that worth it? Let's find out. Chat, I promise you I wouldn't let the internet cutting out deny you the cutscene. Her sword looks fucking hot in this remaster. I like her sword in the remaster. It's very good. Look at that midriff. Look at that hair. Look at that little bangle on her arm. And look at them lips. There you go, chat. I promised. I delivered. Firebombs don't do anything to Quelaag, by the way. She is a chaos demon. She's immune to firebombs. Alright, 2 damage at a time. Let's go. Now, chat, I could 100% kill her 2 damage at a time punching her. I know this because I have beaten every single boss in this game punching them to death. I have experienced the feelings of doing it. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. I think instead what we should do is we should allow her to fart on us. Do it. Do it. That is not a fart. That is a sword. Ah, darn. Well, either way. Even ONS, especially ONS. Well, there you go, chat. Like I said, I promised you I would give you that cutscene. Not only have I killed every single boss in this game by punching it to death, I've killed every single boss in this game by rolling into it with the Thorns armor to kill it. Which, let me tell you, the 4 Kings is a very, very lying boss fight. It's the 6 Kings. And by 6, I mean 6 on the screen at one time and more than 6 total. Sounds fun? It's more a really, really long time sink. A really long time sink. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed our Dark Souls lore. It was a little bit less fleshed out than I hoped it would be for certain areas. And there's some stuff that I'm going to double check on and take a peek at. And we'll come back and I'll reiterate some stuff and give some more info and some more of the DL on it. But that'll be in the future. For the now, I will sleep. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you had a fantastic time. And I will see you guys on the next stream. Bye, everyone. My internet's exploding again. Yay! Perfect timing.